Talking Points memo is reporting that Alabama's first openly gay legislator decided to go after her anti-gay coworkers. So that's interesting. Representative Patricia Todd said, quote, "She will expose state officials' illicit affairs if they oppose gay marriage." She said, quote, "Don't start throwing bricks at my window when yours is already cracked as well." Now, she didn't name any specific lawmakers, but what happened is Republicans criticized a federal court ruling last Friday striking down the state ban on gay marriage. And then State House Speaker Mike Hubbard called the ruling, quote, "outrageous," and vowed that the legislature would appeal the ruling. So all the Republicans came out of the woodworks to talk about Christian values and family values. So on Facebook, Todd said, "No way." Quote, "I will not stand by and allow legislators to talk about family values when they have affairs, and I know of many who are and have. I will call our elected officials who want to hide in the closet out." Okay. I love this. I love this so much. Because, look, here's the thing, man. If these guys had a policy position and they wanted to argue for it, fine. No matter how much I disagree with it, fine. They could argue for it, and they're allowed to do that. And I wouldn't be in favor of retribution against them if they weren't hypocrites. So if she was saying, "I'm going to go call out everybody's personal business for no reason," and it wasn't tied to any policy hypocrisy, I would say don't do it. I would say don't, air out everybody's dirty laundry when it's their personal business if it doesn't affect public policy in any way, shape, or form. But if we're talking about real hypocrites, where they're in public, in their statements, and through their votes, they are for one thing, but then behind closed doors, they're for another thing. In that situation, I think you have a moral obligation to call them out because it exposes their entire belief system as a fraud. It's all a giant fraud. It's all a game that they're playing. And especially when we're talking about a situation which is as dire as gay rights. We're talking about a group of people who are totally oppressed. They're not given equal protection under the law, quite literally. When we're talking about that group of people, yeah, when you hear about this situation, yes, do what you're doing by any means necessary. These people who are hypocrites should be exposed because that might make it a lot easier to move towards equality, to move towards an end of workplace discrimination, and to move towards gay marriage. So I applaud her, and I hope she continues to do this. Call out the hypocrites, do it, but do not call out the people who aren't hypocrites because that wouldn't be fair to air out their dirty laundry for no good reason.